dear UPSC aspirants, dear friends, welcome to GALLANT IAS. GALLANT IAS will provide you my history optional classes and history GS classes. And today, let me discuss with you why history optional a brilliant choice for, an excellent choice for your UPSC mains examination. In the mains examination, definitely you have so many optionals and so many great optionals. And today I will discuss with you why history a brilliant choice. When it comes to choosing an optional, that is a crucial step in your civil service examination. Because the optional will decide your rank, the optional will decide your results also. And if your decision become wrong, definitely we will have to coast a rank. And that will leave us in perpetual regrets. So always take a brilliant decision while choosing your optional. What all the things you have to take care? When you choose an optional, what all the things you have to take care? Yes, there are so many concerns, so many questions are there. Usually aspirants will look for the optional which will give you the best results, the optional which will be best scoring, the optional which is popular among these UPSC aspirants and toppers, and the most interesting optional, easy understanding optional, or the optional for which the good classes and material available, or the optional in which you have a base in your graduation or post-graduation. So actually the criteria or criterion regarding choosing an optional. So many students are confused what is the exact criteria for choosing your optional. Let me tell you, choosing your optional, definitely that totally depends on whether you are interested in that optional, whether you are ready to do the smart hard work in that optional. So choosing an optional is always subjective, that is personal. All the optionals, UPSC has no discrimination in terms of optionals. Definitely, if you are ready to do the smart hard work in the optional, if you get the exact strategy for that optional, good mentorship for that optional, I strongly believe any optional can be scoring. Okay, so you should have a very good strategy, you should have smart hard work, and definitely you should get a good mentorship. Now when it comes to history as an optional, why this is important, why this is a brilliant choice? Let me tell you, history as an optional, it will help you to score something around 30 to 40 marks in your preliminary examination. Because in the prelims, yes, obviously history related questions, average 18 or 20 questions they ask every year from history and culture part. So this history and culture part you cover in your optional, like ancient, medieval, modern, and world history, art and culture, everything you cover in your optional. So from that point of view, prelims point of view, history optional is advantageous, because if your cutoff is 110, out of these 30 to 40 marks you can score from history alone. Okay. Then when it comes to mains examination, let me tell you, history is an all-rounder. History is an all-rounder. That means in GS1, history is something around 100 marks. Average 100 marks questions they ask from history alone. In GS2 also history related. For example, the backgrounds of Indian Constitution, Government of India Act 1935, or this like Government of India Act 1919, or Indian Council Act 1909. So when it comes to government or constitution, etc., the historical backgrounds you must know. Then GS3 and GS4 ethics also. For example, the great thinkers, philosophers, Gandhiji, Ambedkar. So their ideologies, their philosophies, their teachings, okay, that you have to study for ethics. And in ethics also, GS4 also, history is contributing a lot. Now when it comes to essay is also like one of the area, like you score 250 marks, and definitely history or culture related topics they ask every year, or at least when you write any topics, at least one paragraph you have to contribute from historical perspective. Okay. Now there are so many myths associated with this history. So many myths are there. Many aspirants, they think that this is full of facts. History is full of fact, dates and years. In fact, this is a wrong consumption. This is a misconsumption. This is mistaken, badly mistaken. History as an optional. It is not necessary that you have to memorize all the facts and figures. In fact, fact and figure based questions UPSC will never ask in the history optional. Always the concept based questions, analytical questions, they ask in the history optional. So memorizing facts and figures and years, that is a mistaken idea about a history optional. The way you study the facts for other subjects in the prelims, the same way you have to study the facts for history also. No additional things are required here. This is pakka conceptual or analytical answer writing skill you should have, that you have to develop. And there is no need for learning it by heart. And there is another popular belief that history has a lengthy syllabus. And I don't think that UPSC is a discriminatory body where it gives a lengthy syllabus for some optionals, where it gives a small syllabus for some other optionals. If you feel some syllabus having some subjects having small syllabus, obviously each module will be having many sub-modules also. Okay, history is whatever is discussed, that much only you have to study. And here, let me tell you, what all you study in the history optional. Maybe it is in ancient India, medieval India, modern India or world history. Same thing you have to study for prelims and GS1 mains. Okay, so maybe 10% extra from your GS syllabus or 15% extra from your GS syllabus you have to study for history optional. Rest of the things are integrated with your prelims and mains. Okay, so don't try to by heart it, don't try to memorize it, you try to enjoy it, just like you are playing a cricket match, or just like you are playing a football, or just like you are enjoying a mutton biryani, or just like you are among the friends. Okay, you try to get connected with the historical events, or about, the historical events, historical stories, or historical incidents, and things will be much easier for you. Yes, there is a concept whether it has a lengthy syllabus. Let me tell you frankly, it's not having a lengthy syllabus. What all you study here, yes, 85% of all those history optional syllabus you have to cover for your prelims and for your mains. Because nowadays UPSC started asking very deeper analysis related questions from history in the prelims and in the GS1 mains also. Now there is a popular belief history whether it is a scoring optional. Definitely it is a scoring optional. If you have some doubts, you can just watch some interviews given by these UPSC toppers with the history optional. Every year, under top 100 or top 10 history optional students are there. Okay, Ishwar Rahul scored something 300 plus 316. So, like you can see 290, 297 or maybe 300. That way, history is also one of the very scoring subject. Every year, if you check the last 5 years, you can see like just to watch some videos where the UPSC toppers with the history optional given the interviews, they discuss their strategies also. So definitely let me tell you that history, all India level, if you check, history is one of the very demanding optionals and one of the favorite optional for many students. And students with or without backgrounds, they can opt to this optional, and definitely it is a scoring one, provided your strategy is a good one and you get effective mentorship and you do the regular smart work in optional. Okay, so this is again a scoring optional. Yes, you can check the past 10 years results. Among the top 10, top 100 optional, history optional students are there. So history is also a scoring optional. And again, when it comes to its furthermore advantages, no big formulas are there, no big theories are there, no such doctrines are there which you have to memorize and you have to answer. No such hidden topics are there. It is plain, it is transparent, and it is very easy to digest. That is what I used to say, history as an optional. The students with the history backgrounds or without backgrounds also, they can easily understand and they can easily get connected with these major events in ancient, medieval, modern and world history. That much is sufficient to answer any questions from history optional. You must have a regular answer writing practice. You have to develop your creative analytical skill of answer writing, and you should have the understanding of these major events or major episodes of ancient, medieval, modern. That's it, and rest of the things which is about your creative answer writing skills, which you can easily develop provided you have regular answer writing practice and feedback. And history is always a static subject. No additional burden of like researching current affairs. Okay, there are some optionals which demand a good knowledge of current affairs for answering the questions. But when it to history optional, you can see like the questions are always static in nature. The subject itself is static, and the questions are always static. There are several cases every year UPSC has repeated questions. This year also, like around 10-15 questions are repeated questions. Let me tell you, in paper 1, paper 2, altogether 10-15 questions, repeated questions. The repeated questions. Even another advantage is history optional is having a 50 marks objective question which is related to map. A map will be given, sites will be given, you have to give basic descriptions. I mean, an indication about the site will be given. Find out the site and give a small description in 1 or 2 lines or 3 lines maximum. So this is one of the objective question. This is an advantage. Another advantage of history optional. Syllabus integrated with your prelims and mains. In the prelims, you have to study like ancient, medieval, modern history, art and culture. Same thing you have to study for history optional. In the mains, additionally, you have to study world history and post-independence. Okay. So the syllabus of history optional, that is integrated with your GS syllabus. Paper 1 section A, which is ancient India, important for your prelims, and its culture part is important for your mains. Paper 1 section B is medieval India, important for prelims. This year UPSC asked 5 to 6 questions from medieval India in the prelims, and that medieval India's culture part is important from mains point of view. For example, Bhakti Sufi movement or Mughal contributions to art, architecture, literature. Then paper 2 is section A, where you see you have to study modern India, important for prelims and your mains. Paper 2 section B, which is world history, important for your mains. So the best solution is always have an idea about the syllabus. What is the syllabus of history? Paper 1, paper 2. What all the reference books you have to study, you have to go for. You must have an effective strategy. You should go through the previous year's questions, and definitely once you finish the syllabus, you finish the sessions, definitely you will have to go for full test. In between, you have to do the sectional test and module-wise test. And obviously, GALLANT IAS provide you history optional course. Then if you take history as an optional, there are thousands of reference books you have to read. Thousands of reference books are there, like starting with Ubender Singh's History of Ancient and Early Medieval India, IGNOU, MA, BA material, NCERT is old and new, then MAP, which is under Ubender Singh, then this Wonder That Was India Culture by this A.L. Basham, Romila Thapar, then Norman Lowe, then this Arjun Singh. Use it, loads of Biban Chandra, Shekhar Bandyopadhyay, Satish Chandra, R.S. Sharma, loads of textbooks, loads of reference books you have to study. So here, GALLANT IAS will be providing you history optional. That would be providing you very precise study material and also the comprehensive sessions, the classes and the material which is sufficient for finishing your history optional, and not suggesting lot of reference books. Instead of that, there will be we will be providing you value addition material. Okay, answer enrichment additional material will be provided. Obviously, you must have selective reading. It is not necessary that you must read all these textbooks, but you should have selective reading for developing your answer writing skills, and rest of the things will be provided by GALLANT IAS. All these are the books, C2 Partition, Shekhar Bandyopadhyay. It's a good reading for analysis. Then India's Struggle for Independence, it's a story by Biban Chandra. Then a story like History by Biban Chandra. And this is by B.L. Grover, India Since Independence, Biban Chandra. So many reference books are there. Instead of that, we limited it to our classes and material, and obviously answer, value addition, enrichment modules also for, broadening your answer writing skills. Okay. Norman Lowe, IGNOU and Arjun Dev, all are very important for your world history also. But what I am saying is, like, always take care that you have to finish the syllabus that is within the time limit, and that has to be very effective in an effective manner. And also you have to cover paper 1, paper 2 without difficulties. Okay. So syllabus oriented classes will be provided. Module wise material with a solution for previous year's questions will be provided. Test series will be provided, and personal mentorship will be provided. So these are the basic features of our history optional. History as an optional obviously this is one of the scoring subjects like any other optionals. Okay, and if you have any further queries regarding this history optional, you can contact me in the very contact number given in the video. And also, if you have any further queries, like you have to mail me, you can use the mail ID given below. All of you, please subscribe the channel and get these more videos from prelims, mains point of view, optional point of view. Some sample sessions will be there, answer enrichment sessions will be there, question solving sessions will be there. And please subscribe the channel and stay tuned to watch the sessions, get an overall idea. We will be providing you classes for your prelims and for your answer writing, and obviously history optional. History optional is a full course for which you have to register. Any doubts, any confusions, any counseling you require, you feel free to contact me. Okay, thank you.